Five things I feel that makes a good bike shop I think it's a topic that I want to cover today, because there has been some bad rap of bike shops lately. Not only that, I think generally any cyclist would have their horror stories of bike shops. So if any of you have any horror stories of bike shop, put the comment below. But please don't mention any bike shop names. Let's keep it as friendly and not hostile as possible. If you are a bike shop owner, I hope you're watching this, because you are hearing from your customers, which is me, because I'm a customer as well. Of course, this kind of horror stories that bad experience that some of you might have faced, right? Even I also face it in my favorite bike shops. But of course, most important thing is, as long as bike shops are willing to improve. Okay, so let's cut the chase. These are the 5 things I think makes a good bike shop. Number 1, in no particular order, good bike shop, I feel, fundamentally needs to be friendly. I want to be welcomed. As soon as I enter the bike shop, right, I want to feel so welcome that as if I'm part of the family. You know, I want to go to a bike shop where I feel comfortable just browsing items, comfortable just looking around, comfortable just being there, not doing anything even. So it's like, you know, it's like you go to a mama, or you go to a coffee shop, or you even go to a Starbucks or whatever, because I'm not affiliated in any Starbucks or whatever, but I'm saying if you go to any coffee shops, right, you can just sit there and have coffee for hours, and you know, you don't even think much about wanting to, you know, be not welcome in that shop. I think number 1 most important rule for bike shops are you guys have to be friendly, welcoming, and you make us all feel as if we are part of the community. That's number 1. Again, I'm doing freestyle here. I'm not having any script. You don't see any script. I'm just gonna say whatever comes into my mind. Number 2, what makes an awesome bike shop, I feel, knows how to do a proper sales, or, you know, gives good advice. A bike shop should not always focus on, hey, upgrade to this lah, hey, upgrade to that lah, you know. I think a bike shop, one of the most important things which I always tell the bike shops I visit, right, is customer walk in, buy a bike. As soon as the customer go out from the shop, right, there should be minimum follow-up after that in terms of bike fit or upgrades. The bike should working as soon as it leaves the shop. The sales or the shop owner or whatever needs to understand the customer need. Is he going long distance, or does he just want to go use the bicycle for casual cycling around the taman, or is he an endurance rider, or is he a racer or whatever, right? Understand the needs, understand the logical budget. Make sure you advise the correct bike fit. There are some things that you might to change, and normally it's either the crank arm, where you put your leg and it spins the spindle, the crank arm, and it's either too long, too short, because normally bikes come with standard either 170 or 172.5, right? That might not fit you. Complete bikes also normally comes with a 1128 cassette, which doesn't fit me. I want a larger cassette at the back for easier climbs. And most of the time, bike fit, when you buy a stock bike, the saddle size or the fit doesn't fit you, or even the stem length. So all these things come to mind, right? Normally when you buy a complete bike, it might not fit you anyway. So if I'm the bike shop seller, I'll do my best. If I'm a good bike shop, I'll do my best to make sure that the bike fits you as close as possible. And if it's good enough, then maybe you're lucky. Then I wouldn't, if I do own a bike shop, I wouldn't even need to sell you more things. But if let's say I'm a really good bike shop, or even bike shop owners, right, I think you all should also advise customers, for example, right, hey, this is the closest fit to you, this bike, but potentially you might need to change your stem or the handlebar, because this is a complete bike, this is what we have right now, but bear in mind you might need to change your stem. You know, at least advise accordingly, so that customer, before they pay, they set the expectation right. So basically, a bike shop needs to be really technically sound in bike fitting and understand the customer needs, and don't always say upgrade, or after sell the bike, doesn't fit you. Number 3, after sales service. A good bike shop really needs to honor their customer sales, because to be honest, most of us cyclists, we spend 10s and 20s and 50,000 ringgit. If anything happened to the bike, sometimes we feel so lost, you know, to the extent sometimes we even need to like email or WhatsApp the manufacturers. At one time I bought something which was a Q ring and always drop chain, right? The bike shop can't really help me but the bike shop really helped me in the sense that they contact the distributor, hey, you know, help lah. Then the distributor was very slow to react. So what do? I need to then contact Tow themselves in Spain. And they escalate and manage to get it solved. Another example is when I bought a Renault wheel set, supposed to come with warranty. I tried to claim warranty. I cannot claim warranty, until I escalate to I think it was Taiwan. So I was very frustrated. So what I'm saying is, bike shop, if you own a bike shop, right, you all should at least help the customer or advise the customer how to escalate, right? I think after sales service is really lacking for customers like us, especially after we buy a 2,000 ringgit or 5,000 ringgit item. We just can't get after sales service. What's wrong with you guys? Especially bike manufacturers. I mean, why you all want to sell a product to a customer in Malaysia or anywhere around the world when there's a problem, you don't honor the warranty? Oh my goodness, shut down your business lah. We pay you money with confidence, and then you don't support your customer. Shameful act. It's bike shop, do your best to help your customers, or at least advise your customers. Or bike shop, please hantam back the manufacturer who doesn't support their customers. Shameful. Number 4, what makes a good bike shop? I think a good bike shop will organize community rights. A good bike shop will organize grassroots activities. A good bike shop will educate customers about the culture, right? Because a lot of people buy bike, they don't know which cycling group to join, where to join or what to join. A good bike shop should have their own community of cycling base. A good example would be, I don't know many bike shops, but I'm very familiar with one cycling industry because there's a bike shop I always regularly visit, okay? So, one cycling industry, they have this cycling club called One Cycling Club, and they don't own it, but they support it, and there's a community that manages it, and it's amazing because this One Cycling Club, they organize group rides, and newbies or whatever are encouraged to join, and they educate the people how to ride. So bicycle shops should have a community cycling group which invites people to introduce them to the culture. Number 5. Oh, I'm struggling. Honestly, I only can think of 3. I really squeeze up the number 4. Let me think of number 5. What makes a good bike shop? Okay, I ran out of ideas. If you have any ideas what could be number 5, comment below. Or 6 or 7 or 8. If you have any good ideas what makes a good bike shop, comment below. And then let all the bike shop owner who watches my channel read. Hopefully then that educate them and encourage them to be a better bike shop. Okay, I'm sure there's a number 5 somewhere. Number 5, what makes the good bike shop? I recall now. Number 5, the 5th thing, I think a bike shop needs to have really good and capable mechanic. It means their service area. And after servicing the bike, the good bike shop should be able to make sure the bike, as soon as it's walk out from the shop, very minimal mistakes or issues. I feel that makes a very good bike shop, because a lot of bike shops, I feel that when they service a bike, they don't do it right. After go out, the customer go out, come back, got problem. He go out, go back home. He probably the customer probably bought a bike, cycle okay, came back, service the bike. After service the bike, he go out, cycle, drop chain lah, disc brake rub lah, or the headset loose lah. At least I think a good bike mechanic should be able to check a bike before leaving the shop. Any bike that enters a shop should move out from the shop with minimal issues. Like for example cars. How often do you bring your car to service? After servicing, got problem? Very rare, right? Very rare. The brakes will work, right? The car will have minimal issues. It will start this and that. Very rare. Of course, there will be cases because humans are involved fixing something. There should be some slight error, but it should be very minimal. So a good bike shop must have a good service area, mechanic, bike mechanic or technician or what you call it. So I think these are the 5 things that makes a good bike shop. And out of these 5 things, I think if a bike shop can nail these 5 things, you're awesome, man. You're awesome. Because honestly speaking, in the world of internet, we can buy things online. But why do I still go bike shop? Why do I encourage people to go bike shop? Because you guys are the basic foundation of all cycling community. You guys, bike shops, are the basic. You guys are the driving train head of cycling culture in the country. Without a good bike shop, there's no cyclists because there's no community, right? A good bike shop needs to create that culture. So if you're a cyclist, support your local bike shop. If you're a bike shop owner, please lah, do good for your customers. That's all I have to say. So it's a very quick video of 5 things what makes a good bike shop. I totally ran out of things to say, and That's it, you guys. I hope this video helps. I hope this video builds the community better. And I think at the end of the day, you guys be awesome, be helpful, be safe always. And you know, I just recovered COVID. I think this weekend ride is gonna be tough on me. I hope I survive. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, take care and God bless.